The key to a successful treatment of a brain tumor is finding or detecting the presence of a brain tumor. Now, a question that we very commonly get is, how do we know that a person has a brain tumor? So, brain tumors can make their presence felt in many different ways. A very common way is headache, which may be accompanied by a sense of nausea or actual vomiting. There can be, along with this, there can be a very short-lived blurring of the vision, where the eyesight becomes not so clear. Some people have some double vision. Now, these problems are because of the tumor growing within the head, and that increases the pressure inside the head. And these are problems that result from this. Another way by which brain tumors can present is by convulsions or fits or epilepsy. It's used in different ways. The terms used can be different. Now these convulsions can affect either the whole body with a loss of consciousness, or it can affect a part of the body like maybe the hand or the fingers. A convulsion can also present like a behavioral abnormality which can last for a little while, where a person has what are called automatisms or automatic behavior, where they do certain activities without realizing that they are doing these activities. There's no conscious recollection of these. So this is one way in which brain tumors can present. They can present with a slowly progressive or a slow development of a weakness of the hand or the leg, or a disturbance of the eyesight, or disturbance of hearing, disturbance of other senses like the taste or sense of touch or perception of touch. There can be symptoms like a sense of tingling or loss of sensation on one part of the body. These are again some of the other ways by which a brain tumor can present. Certain kinds of tumors, like tumors arising from the pituitary gland, for example, or a part of the brain called the hypothalamus, can present with alterations of hormonal function within the body. So this can either mean a reduction of the normal hormones that the body is supposed to have, or it can be an increase at the level of one of the hormones that can cause specific problems related to that and related to an overaction of that particular hormone. This is one of the ways by which these tumors can present, and when a person is investigated for these kinds of hormonal abnormalities, a tumor can be detected. There are other kinds of tumors that can present with tumors that arise at the base of the skull and grow into the nose, that can present with a nasal obstruction or some kind of a bleeding from the nose. They can present with a difficulty in speech or talking. They can present with disturbances of the body balance. What we also know is that there are a number of tumors, and this is something that we see very increasingly these days, where a person presents with, where a tumor is detected when a scan of the head is done for some unrelated problem. Like, for example, a person has a minor head injury, say maybe falls off, has a minor road traffic accident and is taken to the hospital. And when a scan is done, a tumor is detected. So as you can see, tumors can present in many different ways. And what is important is, when a primary physician sees a person who has these symptoms, The important thing is to link these together and to consider the fact that these may be caused by a brain tumor and to investigate the person accordingly. The earlier we detect brain tumors, the better we can treat them. And this is extremely important for the patient and for the treating physician.